Pastor James, and I want to let you know a little bit about what's happening with our online Zoom youth group on Thursdays. It meets at 7 p.m., and there's a number of components to it. There's a music time, a story time, but there's also interactive games, crafts, discussion. There's even breakout discussions that we can have, breaking the youth and children into more age-appropriate specific gatherings while they're online. We're excited about this. We're not really posting the entire youth group gathering as a recording. It's youth and children. We don't put that on social media. But for the story time and the song time, we have various contributors. We're able to put that on there, especially for youth and children who cannot gather with us over Zoom at that time, but also for others that are interested. If you have a youth or child that you think would enjoy this, just simply message us and we will privately send you the invitation to our Zoom youth groups on Thursdays. Again, 7 p.m. Hope you enjoy these recordings as much as we're having fun gathering together. God bless you.
Hi guys, I'm going to sing a song with you today. I've got my altar skater and his mask so he can stay safe from the virus. We're going to sing a song called Lord I Need You. It's a song we sing at camp, but it's also just a Christian contemporary song. I can play no instruments, you know that. So we're going to have a little YouTube in the background. We're going to sing a chorus, the bridge, and then the last chorus at the end. Lord, I need you, oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. Teach my song to rise to you. When temptation comes my way, when I cannot stand, I'll fall on you. Jesus, you're my hope and stay. Lord, I need you, oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. You're my one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you.
Hello everyone. I hope you enjoy the book that I'm going to read to you today. The title of the book is Don't Worry About Tomorrow, and it was written by Melody Carlson, and the illustrator is Susan Reagan. Do you ever get worried or all full of fear? Do not fret that tomorrow your bed won't be here. Do you imagine that bad things may lurk at your door? That roof may fly off and the rainstorm will pour? You may think, I'm silly or off in my head because I was anxious and so full of dread. But then I learned something that changed everything, and now I'm so happy I can't help but sing. It happened one day at my grandfather's farm. I hid in the house to keep safe from all harm. When Gram said go play, I just had to refuse. If I go outside, I might spoil my new shoes. Gram patted my head and then said to me, look out that front window and what do you see? I looked in her garden to see spiders and bugs, and next to the rose bush, a couple of slugs. I see lots of dirt and some things that are creepy. And then I yawned big, but I was not sleepy. Look higher, she said. See the birds and the flowers? They never worry. They play by the hours. Gram gave me a hug, then she walked away, while I watched the birds and the flowers at play. The birds did look glad as they frolicked about. Come out here and join us. Did I hear them shout? And then I forgot all about my new shoes, and I went to the garden. I couldn't refuse. And here's where my story goes out on a limb. Instead of being me, I became one of them. I know it's incredible. How could it be so? It was all just a dream. I thought you should know. But out of my shoulders popped two little wings. I hopped on a branch and my feet felt like springs. What happened? I asked a small chickadee. I feel like a bird, and yet I'm still me. The chickadee laughed and just flipped her tail. She said, just follow me, and off we did sail. Flying was easy until I looked down. My goodness, I shrieked when I saw the ground. What if I fall? I asked my bird friend. A fall from here would mean it's the end. She giggled with mirth, saying, don't be afraid. We have wings to fly. It's how we are made. I flew and I considered all I had heard. I thought I could learn a lot from this bird. Soon I grew hungry from flying around. I wondered where my next meal might be found. I asked my new bird friend, hope it wasn't rude, where is the place where you birds keep your food? She laughed and she said, there's plenty for all. God provides for each of us, both big and small. And then she dove from the sky to a huge cherry tree where the cherries were juicy and they were free. My tummy was full as we sailed through the sky. A bird's life is cool, I said with a sigh. She nodded and said, yes, birds do have fun. We sleep in the night and we sing in the sun. We've never a worry, she said as she landed. Never? I asked. I just don't understand it. She looked at me funny and then cocked her head. Don't you trust your maker? Is all that she said. Down in the garden, I thought on her words. It seemed trust comes easy for a chickadee bird. But what is it like for posies and pansies? Do they fret for rain? Have wildflower fancies? And then it happened again. I know it sounded silly, but I was transformed right into a lily. My feet became roots planted deep in the ground. My face turned to petals I suddenly found. Being Lily was really quite nice. The smell from my blossom was better than spice, and quickly I learned just how little they toil. Their face to the sun, their feet in cool soil. I looked at the rose bush. She seemed so content, no need for a roof, and she never paid rent. Could it be true that she hadn't a care? What if drought threatened? Would that bring a scare? And what about winter with wind and snow? What happened then, and where would she go? Excuse me, dear Rose, I asked my new friend, do you ever worry that summer might end? Then Rose leaned toward me and smiled, and she said, me worry in this lovely place? God made the whole world and he takes care of me. Giving water and sunshine, the beauty you see. I said, it sounds good, but it's hard to accept. I've forgotten, so used to my worries and fret. You worry, said Rose? Doesn't God love you too? Doesn't he always take good care of you? So through a red rose and a small chickadee, my Father above taught a lesson to me. He says, do not worry and fret for your life. And now I'm not filled with such fear and such strife. I know that God loves us one and all. He gives what we need, whether we're great or small. And if I forget where I found this new power, I simply remember the birds and the flowers. So, do not worry about your life. Look at the birds of the air and see how the lilies of the field grow, and remember, God loves you.